Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, the tarot I'm going to use, Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore. At the bottom here you can see the website llewellyn.com and a couple other social media links. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you need more time to absorb that if you're interested. The Oracle cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There's some information on the back here. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out. There's a website. I'm pretty sure there's websites down here if you need to see them a little closer. There's more. There's ColetteBaronReed.com at the end of that paragraph with her picture next to it. I believe there's a HayHouseRadio.com there, and you could go to HayHouse.com as well if you look up Hay House. A couple other websites at the bottom. There's also about the illustrator, Jenna. There's Jenna's full name. And I believe at the bottom here there's some websites that are geared towards her. Okay, so that's the Oracle cards. And last but not least, the dice. I got different dice now. Can I use the back of this maybe? No, I don't think that's going to work. Well, hopefully this is one of the dice, the 14-sided dice I got for part of it. I'll have to explain that in a second. mathartfun.com. And the bigger dice, the 21-sided dice, this is where that came from. Tom Anders, and then there's a website there. There's a QR code I'll show you in a second if you're interested in this, in case that is of benefit to you. I used the 21. This is going to be the 21-sided dice for the major arcana. It is missing 0 for the Fool, but still I make it work. And the other one is the 14-sided dice, which I use from 1 to King, King being the 14th. Number 14, so as it goes up, 10, 11 would be Page, 12 is Knight, 13 Queen, 14 King, if you're interested to know that. Alright, and with that being said, if you would like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. And now, on to your read. Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid from whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Pisces? Gotta go a little farther. I think this is good. You started off with the Tower card, and I'm like, what is that about? But I'm also a person that I don't believe that the Tower is always a bad thing. Okay, somebody definitely wants your attention. Somebody wants your attention. Very much. Very much. They've probably been trying to get it for a while, and you might have been either ignoring them or oblivious to it. I think somebody's trying to get your attention. This doesn't have to be romance, and I'm saying that because, first of all, this card's showing up, the Ace of Cups. The Lover's card is going to show up soon, too. That's the reason I'm like using my disclaimer. It doesn't have to be about romance. Anything that means a lot to somebody, a very important relationship, connection, stuff like that, does not have to be romance. Ace of Cups coming in with something going on here, like moving past something, moving past a problem. In the past, there's been some type of connection. This is definitely affecting this situation. And whatever this was in the past, and again, it doesn't have to be romance, whoever this person was, there was a very strong connection, but there was a moving on from it. There was a disconnecting from it. Probably depends on how you feel about it. Can we get more about that disconnecting? Okay. Hanged man. It's stuck. I gotta be careful how I roll that one because it will just roll into oblivion apparently. And then the Seven of Swords, half and half. Yeah, there was like a just walking away or just a disconnect. There was a connection in the past with this person, and then it just gone, like poof. Very descriptive, isn't it? I don't even know if I really thought about it beyond that. Again, it doesn't have to be romance, but somebody just disappeared. I don't think I was like worried, like they were subject to ill means or anything like that. They just kind of like exited stage left, and it's like, oh, they're gone. Oh, I guess they're gone. Okay, I guess they're gone then. I feel like it's kind of one of those things, like, oh, they're gone. Oh, okay, I guess they are then. What did you feel about it when that happened? You could have been the one walking away. Who knows? It's a general read, right? So, how did you feel about it when that happened? How did that affect Pisces? You thought about it for a while, but not too much. I feel like I more accepted it. Kind of like, well, I guess that's just how it goes. I guess that's how the ball bounces. How the cookie crumbles, however you want to put it. I feel there was some thought to it, but for some reason I feel like you kind of accepted it. It might have been a busy time in your life, and other things might have been in your face. You maybe didn't have a lot of time to really think about it too much anyway. Could have been. Again, this doesn't have to be romance. Could be business. Could be a personal friendship. I feel like I didn't think about it too much. Whatever happened, however things changed. This could be somebody you used to work with directly. They changed jobs or changed positions, and all of a sudden it's like you didn't exist to them anymore. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I don't then. I just feel like I went with that. It's kind of like, okay, I guess that's what we're doing. Are they coming back in? They might have already shown up. They really might have. All right, these dice. Four of fire. Half in, half out. And then the tower, right side up and upside down in the dice. So it's right side up in the cards, it's upside down in the dice. I don't know if you could hear that. That is my cat. Apparently he's got a burst of energy. Sounds like a caravan of horses. Jeez. You're wondering, I feel like somebody's shown up, but it's kind of like, I was shocked to see them, but it also seems like they kind of disappeared as fast as they reappeared. So you might have seen this person recently, possibly even talked to them. They were there, and then they were gone. It's kind of like, oh, that's interesting. I thought maybe there was something to it, but maybe not, because now they're gone again. I don't feel like it's upsetting you. It's just kind of like it is what it is. All right, I guess that's what's going on there. Whatever is whatever. I don't see it bothering you. I do see that there might be some question about something in the past that this person might be connected to. Maybe either you or them, there was some type of discord that we're just kind of moving on from. I feel like I don't want to try to make sense of it, so I'm just kind of letting it go. I could try to make sense of it, but I'd rather just let it go, is what I'm also getting. Okay, that's interesting. Those two cards together are very interesting. It's kind of like I could dwell on it if I wanted to, but I'm choosing to let it go. Does that make sense? You could choose to dwell on it, but it's kind of like, I got other things I can think about. And there's other things I need to get done. There's a significant reason, though, that this person showed up. And more is about to come forward. You gotta give the situation a little bit more time to take shape. What do we have coming forward? Because I get like there's going to be another communication towards you. I'm totally not expecting it, but I'm also getting that there's going to be a lot of healing for you in this situation with the communication coming towards you. The question is this bringing something new into your life, or is this bringing some type of closure? We haven't gotten that far yet. I feel like you might think off the top of your head that maybe this is closure for something that maybe didn't end that well before. We have to go a little farther to find out. So when this comes back in, because you got the Knight of Wands bringing it in, comes out of nowhere. You got a couple fire. You got a bunch of fire cards actually. The Hanged Man, half in, half out. So I feel like the Hanged Man is being released. Five of Wands, half in, half out. If there's any type of conflict associated with this from the past, it makes me wonder if, like, maybe the person that you saw you didn't have direct conflict with, but they're connected with a larger situation that you did. Could be something like that. Keep that in mind. Because I feel like we're resolving conflict. We're unsticking or getting the Hanged Man like unstuck. Things coming in really quickly. Somebody seems to be offering you something. Somebody seems to have an idea about what they want. They seem to think you're good for something. You'd be a good connection for something. There's a warning here. There's a warning here. Things are not what they seem when they first show up. Okay. Don't be too giving with information. Because something isn't right here. Something's amiss. Somebody's true intentions have not come forward yet. So there's another meeting, or you see somebody. That Knight of Wands shows up out of nowhere. Which is, when the Knight of Wands shows up, it's not planned. It just shows up. So this isn't like going to some type of like interview or meeting or something that was planned. Nothing that was planned. It's just they show up. And what they're saying is don't be too forthcoming. Don't tell them too much. You know, play a bit of it to your chest. Like, play a poker hand with this. Don't be too forthcoming. Because something is amiss here. The true intentions of this person showing up, I feel like they're purposely, like, I feel like they knew where you were going to be and they showed up on purpose. It may not seem like it, but they seem to have known where you were going to be and they showed up on purpose. What they're saying do with this is, like, maybe play with it a little bit if you're keen to that. Because something, again, I get both sides, something is amiss. Like, the Desert Prince is like, they have things that they're not telling you. There's something they have to hide. Something maybe seems a little better than it is. Let it sort itself out. Tell them a little bit, ask them a little bit. Try to get them talking about themselves a little bit more. The more they ask questions of you, answer them as appropriately as possible, but also get them talking about them. Get them telling you more information. Try to keep them talking. Get as much information as you can. Again, no matter what way you go with this, something is amiss. The truth is not being shown in the beginning. Okay, we got more over here. This all over here, I like everything I'm seeing over here. So, and that's when this social connection really starts to kick in. Ooh, the 13, which is the death card. You got the death card already down there. And you got the Ace of Swords reversed. Really? So the Ace of Swords reversed is telling me it's one of two things. False information or the lack of information. But somebody's offering you a new start. Somebody is offering you a whole new start at something. Now, with this coming in, the people wanting you totally want you. Whoever this is, they're coming toward you with reason. Is that the Queen? Queen of Swords. That's somebody knowing what they're saying, knowing what they're doing. However they're communicating, whether it be good or bad, they know what they're doing. They do know what they're doing. They're totally, it's not, nothing is by happenstance. Nothing is like, oops, that slipped. No, everything is being said with purpose for a reason, and they know what they're doing. They want you there. They got the Lover's card. They definitely want you there. And they also got the 9. Is it the 9? Yep, the 9 of Wands. There's something they're trying to hold together that they feel like you could be a very strong piece of this to help them hold it together. I kind of want to call this the Web Weaver. It is not the Web Weaver. That's also down here, but I feel like the Web Weaver is also adding into this. They're trying to make something happen here, and they feel like you could be a part of it. So that's why they're pulling you towards them. There is definite benefit for you here, but there's a reason. Like, they believe that you can help back them up. You can help them get what they want. They do believe in you, but they believe that there's a reason for this. If you decide to take whatever it is they're offering, that's where the Death card comes in. A whole new phase of your life comes in from it. I got the King of Cups and the Emperor coming in, which is saying you can have a lot from this. This is something you're going to have to be more in control of. You're going to have to stay on your game. You're going to have to motivate yourself moving forward and keep things where you want them and keep on that. This is something you can have a great time with, but you got to keep yourself motivated. You get motivated, and you got to keep it moving forward. I feel like this is one of those times in life where you can't ask a lot of questions. You just got to make the decision and keep going forward. If this is going to work for you, this is one of those times. Keep moving forward. Just keep doing it. Keep moving forward. You can't ask a lot of questions. This will start a whole new phase with this, whoever these people are, because it might be this one person might be connected to a whole group of people. It's going to rise again. Whatever you had before, it's going to go back into a good phase again. You got the Phoenix coming in. I'm a fan of the Phoenix. I am a fan of the Phoenix. I know some people that are a fan of the Phoenix energy. When I'm seeing this come forward, I'm just going to be fair because I don't want... If it's hitting, I'm just giving you some fair advice. The Phoenix has a cycle. It does rise, it does burn bright, but it always burns out. So, whatever this is, it can go into a phase where it can burn great and burn bright, but keep in the back of your mind, at some point this will burn out. If you keep your eyes open and you see it coming, I feel like if you need to, you can dismount when necessary. Because whatever this situation is, it's like the situation is the Phoenix. It has moments where it goes really good and goes great and it's wonderful. It's at the top of the world, and then poof, it crashes. And then it starts again anew and it starts building. When you're going into this situation, if you choose to, it's in its infancy. It's like it's just a baby bird getting its bearings. So it's going to burn bright, it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger, but when it's going to hit this moment where it's going to hit, I want to say it's apex, I don't know if that's the right word, it's going to hit its pinnacle, it's going to hit its crescendo, and then it's going to go poof. So be aware of it. As long as you keep your eyes open and you keep that in the back of your head, you'll be fine. This is something you can have, and it can be a wonderful thing, but keep your eyes on it. Pay attention to the patterns, pay attention to how other people are moving around it. This could be something that lasts for like 5-6 years, but it will it'll crash again. So it could last up to 5 or 6 years before it kind of starts going down. But when you notice it starts going down, don't think it's just going in for a swoop. It's going to go down and crash. So it can be a great thing. I just feel like this can be the most empowering reading if this is hitting for you. If you keep that in the back of your head, like, okay, as long as it's good, it's good. But once it starts to dip, I need to realize it's not going to just swoop back up. It starts to dip, it's heading in a direction, and I need to dismount or do what I need to do to make sure that I don't crash and burn with it. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.